Deep in the vast Maasai plains, as the sun dips below the horizon, the land is bathed in a palette of purples, oranges, and deep reds. This is a place steeped in tradition and ruled by ancient custom. A land where love can become a dangerous secret, and the heart of a king beats with a longing that must remain hidden. Ekaru, the revered king of the Maasai, strides through his village. Tall and imposing, draped in a deep red shuka, he bears the weight of his people's expectations. The elders demand a union, a marriage to secure the lineage of the kingdom. But with each passing day, the echoes of a different call resonate within him, one that defies the very fabric of his existence. Far from the Maasai plains, Luka, the son of a white missionary, embarks on a journey that will change his life forever. His father's deep-seated hatred for the Maasai echoes in his mind, a constant reminder of the chasm between them. Yet, Luka's spirit is undaunted. He is curious and compassionate, yearning to explore a world beyond the confines of his upbringing. With every tale of the Maasai that he hears, a flicker of rebellion ignites within him. He dreams of vibrant sunsets, the rhythm of the land, and the fierce beauty of its people. Little does he know that destiny awaits him, in the heart of the plains, in the form of a king. As Luka steps into the Maasai village, he is met with curious gazes and whispers. The air is thick with anticipation, and his heart races with both excitement and apprehension. His first glimpse of Ekaru is electric, a tall figure standing proud, his piercing gaze sweeping over the crowd, a king surveying his domain. In that moment, their worlds collide. Ekaru, brimming with pride and an underlying resentment for the outsider, feels an unfamiliar tug at his heart. Luka, caught in a storm of emotions, can't help but be drawn to the man who embodies the very spirit of the land he has come to admire. Despite the initial attraction, the path to understanding is fraught with hostility. Luka's curiosity about Maasai culture is met with Ekaru's cold disdain. "You don't belong here, outsider," Ekaru snaps during their first encounter. Luka, taken aback, responds with defiance. "I seek to understand your world, not conquer it." These heated exchanges become a battleground for their beliefs. Luka striving to bridge the gap, while Ekaru's heart wrestles with the unfamiliar, feelings he harbors for this foreigner. One day, the village is in need of water, and both Ekaru and Luka are assigned to the task. As they walk to the river, the air is thick with tension. Ekaru maintains a stoic demeanor, while Luka steals glances at him, searching for cracks in his armor. At the riverbank, they fill their containers in silence. Suddenly, a mischievous child races past, accidentally bumping into Ekaru, who stumbles and splashes water all over Luka. Laughter erupts from the child, and nearby villagers, breaking the ice. Instead of anger, Ekaru finds himself laughing, a sound foreign to his own ears. Luka grins, "Not so kingly now, are you?" The moment dissolves the walls between them, if only for an instant. As dusk falls, the villagers gather around a fire. Ekaru sits across from Luka, their gazes occasionally meeting. The crackle of the flames creates an intimate atmosphere, and the stories shared weave a tapestry of culture and history. Drawn by the warmth, Luka joins in, his voice a soft harmony amidst the others. Ekaru watches, entranced by the way Luka immerses himself in the moment. In that glow of firelight, their differences seem to fade. However, not all is peaceful. As discussions turn to the threat of a rival tribe, the atmosphere grows tense. Ekaru stands, defending the need for strength and vigilance, while Luka challenges the idea of violence. "We must seek peace," Luka implores, but Ekaru counters, "Peace is a luxury we cannot afford." In this moment of heated debate, they stand on opposite sides, but the tension crackles with something more. Later that evening, away from prying eyes, Ekaru finds Luka sitting by himself, lost in thought. Approaching cautiously, he says, "You should not challenge me in front of the village, and you should not dismiss the possibility of peace. We can be more than warriors, Ekaru," he replies, his voice softening. In this private moment, their walls begin to crumble as vulnerability seeps in. Determined to forge a connection, Luca invites Ekaru to learn about the art of weaving. Initially reluctant, Ekaru begrudgingly agrees, curious despite himself. As their fingers deftly move through the vibrant threads, Luca shares stories of his family, each tale laced with humor and warmth. Ekaru finds himself smiling, captivated by the way Luca's passion shines through. In this simple act of creation, they discover a new rhythm, a harmony that transcends their differences. One bright morning, Ekaru invites Luca to join a hunting party. It is an honor, but also a test of trust. As they trek through the bush, Luca feels the thrill of adventure coursing through him. With Ekaru guiding him, Luca learns the ways of the Maasai hunters, the stealth, the patience, and the reverence for the land. Ekaru, surprised by Luca's resilience, begins to see him in a different light. This foreigner, once viewed as an intruder, now seems like a part of the landscape, moving with the same quiet respect. In that shared victory, they see each other not as adversaries, but as equals, two men connected by a bond that words cannot fully capture. Ekaru realizes, with a quiet pang, how much Luca's presence has come to mean to him. When news reaches Ekaru that Luca has been taken by a rival tribe, something within him snaps. Ignoring the counsel of his advisors, he leads his warriors on a perilous mission to save him. Through the haze of battle, Ekaru fights with a fierce determination, his heart pounding not with duty, but with love. When he finally finds Luca, bruised but alive, the words escape him before he can stop them. "I would tear the earth apart for you. Luca," he whispers, his voice thick with emotion. Luca, overcome, realizes in that moment the depth of Ekaru's feelings they've both fought to deny. But fate is cruel. As they return to the village, Luca's father confronts them, his hatred seething. In a blind act of violence, he strikes Ekaru down. Luca's scream pierces the night, his heart shattering as he cradles Ekaru in his arms. Left with nothing but memories, Luca's world collapses. He can no longer bear the weight of a life without Ekaru, and in his despair, he chooses to follow him, leaving behind a legacy of love and loss that will echo through the ages. Here, in the heart of the Maasai, love bloomed and withered under the shadows of tradition and prejudice. Ekaru and Luca's story becomes a legend, a whispered tale of forbidden love that defied worlds, only to be silenced by them. And yet, their spirits remain, forever entwined, like the acacia trees under the eternal African sky.